Hello everyone and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. The drought and the recent late freeze have really taken a toll on Oklahoma's wheat crop. So much so that some producers, especially in the western part of the state, are forgoing harvest this year and bringing back their cattle. For advice, Sunup's Dave Deacon talked with our extension beef cattle specialist, Dave Lalman.
So Dave, what should producers be thinking about if they're going to go from a grain crop to putting their cattle back out?
Well, there's two options, and that is either hay or grazing. And you know, the hay question is, when can you get it put up in an immature state? Because everybody knows that the sooner you can get it put up, the better the quality will be, and that's going to be difficult with the weather. Although, you know, perhaps that's one of the positives, is that we might have pretty good haying conditions if it continues, the sun shines and it's dry. So that could be a good thing, but getting it put up early will improve the quality and reduce feed costs next year. The second thing is that if you're going to graze it, there's really two things that might increase the risk, and that is possibility of wheat pasture bloat and the possibility of grass tetany. I would guess that most people's wheat is far enough along with a flag leaf and maybe even developing a head. At that point, wheat pasture bloat's probably not a big concern, but the easy thing to do to prevent that is to make sure that the cattle are full when they're turned out the first time. Grass tetany is an issue of supplying adequate calcium and magnesium, and that can be done through the mineral supplement. So just make sure to provide a high calcium, high magnesium. Now, it doesn't totally remove the risk of grass tetany, but it certainly reduces it. The other thing that they can do is graze the wheat with cattle that are less susceptible to grass tetany, and that's growing calves, yearling cattle, heifers, or dry cows, or cows that have calves older than about 4 months of age. It's the cow that's about to calve or the cow that has just calved that is the most susceptible.
And one thing producers need to be thinking about before they do it, they need to make sure that all their T's are crossed with their insurance companies.
Absolutely, yeah. Check with your insurance agent and make sure that they've been able to come out and evaluate the wheat before you do anything.
And producers will be purchasing hay from other people later throughout the season. Let's talk about the importance of a hay test.
Well, hay test is particularly important with wheat forage, especially if you don't get to see it. If it's a long ways from where you're located and you have to buy it sight unseen, you know, have them snap a picture and text it to you on your phone, or you know, that would be helpful, but even better would be a forage test, and that's information that's very valuable because, you know, wheat goes from really nice quality green wheat hay all the way to wheat straw, and it's just a matter of maturity. So yeah, lower fiber value and higher crude protein value means it's going to be higher quality forage, which should result in lower feed costs for the person purchasing the hay. So.
Okay, thank you much, Dave Lalman, our beef extension specialist here at Oklahoma State University.